following is the 661st regular Arizona Racing Commission meeting held April 12, 2018 at 1110 West Washington, Suite 250, Phoenix, Arizona 85007. I now have 10. Okay, we're on the record. It's 10 a.m.
Okay, I'd like to call to order the 661st regular Arizona Racing Commission meeting. April 12th, 2018. Cassie, would you like to call the roll, please?
Thank you. Commissioner Garay? Rory?
Here.
Commissioner Heupel?
Here.
Commissioner Lawless?
Here.
Commissioner McClintock?
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum. And I would like to say good morning to our audience, and as a public service, please silence or turn all cell phones off. If you must take a call, please be courteous to those around you and take the conversation out into the hall. Thank you.
Okay, so the new business for April 12th, item number 1 are the adoption grants. And Greg, I noticed we only have one applicant.
Absolutely. As you know, every year we have an adoption grant that the commission gives away. It consists of the 5% tack on to the horse racing fines. We did only have one applicant this year. It was Equine Encore Foundation out of Tucson. You guys are familiar with Patty Shirley and the work that she does down there. Application was submitted in a timely manner. We recommend approval. The grant is $1,514.44.
I move we grant.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed?
Okay. Commissioner Garay?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawless?
Yes.
Commissioner Heupel?
Yes.
Commissioner McClintock?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay, and the second item of business is a request from Santa Cruz County Fair and Rodeo Association to amend its race dates, canceling the April 27th and 28th dates, but running on May 5th and 6th.
Excuse me, canceling the 28th and 29th.
Oh, well, whatever. Cancel the April dates. Okay, does anybody have anything to say about that?
I move we approve the cancellation of April 28th and 29th and the new dates to run of May 5th and 6th.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Commissioner Garay?
Yes.
Commissioner Heupel?
Yep.
Commissioner Lawless?
Yes.
Commissioner McClintock?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, item 3 is Rieto's request for approval of an OTB agreement with Santa Cruz County Fair. I don't know what our rights are as far as approving. I don't know I don't see I don't have a problem with it, but I guess anybody can have an OTB that wants one.
They're permitting.
Okay, so it's not a problem with the Tucson Greyhound OTB?
Outside of Pima County. Tucson Greyhound is Pima County. And
Okay.
outside of Pima.
Perfect, then I'm happy with it.
I move we approve the request for the OTB.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Okay, Commissioner Garay?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawless?
Yes.
Commissioner Heupel?
Yes.
Commissioner McClintock?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, item number 4 is Turf Paradise request to approve an OTB facility in Pine Top Lakeside, the Lodge Sports Bar and Grill OTB. Any comment on that?
Just that the application has been submitted by Turf Paradise. We have the county approval from the county up there, and everything's into the office. So I would recommend that, as you know, R19-415E states, give us 5 working days before they open for all licensing requirements.
I move we approve the OTB at the Lodge Sports Bar in Pine Top, subject to that 5-day waiting period or licensing requirement period.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Okay, Commissioner Gray,
Yes.
Commissioner Lawless,
Yes.
Commissioner Heupel,
Yes.
Commissioner McClintock.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, so now, item C, the information reports. Greg, you want to give us a safety report?
Yeah, nothing much on the safety report otherwise that last time we met, Rito has finished up their 2018 season. It went very well as far as the safety. Nothing major happened at Turf Paradise. They have 14 days left of racing, I think. The season's winding down. There's still issues with potholes, but we talk about that every month. Like I mentioned last month, and with your permission, I have put together a letter to send out to all the commercial racetrack committees that will ask them to just kind of give you guys an update on what their summer plans are for improving their facilities. Some of the improvements on the backside or maybe even the front side as well. So they can come in and talk to you about a little bit more of what they're going to do for the safety of the licensees and the equine athletes as well. We'll monitor those over the summer and then report back to you in September.
Great, thanks, Greg. Budget report, Mr. Director.
Budget is on track as planned. We're looking good for.
Good,
time
that's
period.
good to hear. Aiden, do you have a legislative update for us?
I'm serving for Aiden today.
No, Aiden.
As you, Aiden's apologizes for not being here. No movement from the last time he spoke to you about House Bill 2589, and that's typical right now because what's happening is there's the start of the budget talks and things of that nature. That'll take center stage for the next couple weeks or however long it takes the lawmakers to come to a budget. Once that is done, these things tend to move one way or the other after that, and then the session will be over once they decide on all the bills here. So no new update on this particular bill.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Possible quorum of the Arizona Racing Commission attending Derby Day at Turf Paradise. So I know, Rudy, I see you've got an informational report about that. I guess it's just to notify the public.
Yes. This is regarding Derby Days at Turf Paradise on May 5th, starting from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be a quorum of Racing Commission members at the track on a given day. This is not an official meeting, so there will be no discussions or business conducted during that time the commission is present at the track.
Okay, unless somebody has a tip. Committee reports. American Greyhound?
Nothing to report.
Thanks. County Fair? Rito?
Jay Wells, Retail Racing, Retail Park Foundation. Well, I guess since the last time we saw you, we wrapped up our meet, and I'm happy to say we broke all records. It was luck. It was just the serendipity of having our 75th anniversary. We got 12 days of sunshine. The crowds were incredibly supportive. We broke just about every record that we've had. Our overpayment on the purses ended up being substantially less, almost $100,000 less. And that is made up by the fact that the wagering was so much higher. Our export almost equaled our live handle, which was something that is happening much faster than we thought. We were partnered with Turf Paradise and Exchange Signals, so we think interstate betting was up, and that's a nice little threshold to cross. So all in all, we were very, very happy. I think you remember that the work on the barns had to be halted because of delays with the county budget approvals, et cetera. But that's being picked back up. We'll have 3 days of dark day racing for the Triple Crown meets. And so if you don't want to have a quorum, you can come down to Rito.
Okay, yeah.
Plenty of good tips there too.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jay. Turf Paradise.
For the record, Vincent Francie, General Manager of Turf Paradise. Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Mr. Director. As Mr. Stiles mentioned, we have 14 days remaining of the 67 race meet. Everything right now is moving towards the Kentucky Derby. Our reservations for the Derby went on sale April the 2nd, and within 72 hours, we were basically sold out in the building, meaning the clubhouse and the turf club and the director's suite. Something we've done the past 2 years, and we've amplified this year, is we've worked with Jason Rose, whose firm handles the public relations for Turf Paradise, and he brings in a separate tent, a huge tent, which takes up the entire family picnic group. And what this does for us is we're tapping into a brand new market. These people were mostly from the Scottsdale area. This year we expect 1,700 to be in that tent. So Derby is looking to be, as it always is, a full house.
Great.
Also to note, last Monday, 34 members of the House of Representatives came out to Turf for lunch and a tour and a talk, and many of the legislators, it was their first time there, and it was good. It was very informative for them.
Good. Do you know how many Jason had last year?
I do. A little over 1,300.
Okay, so it's getting bigger every year, which is a great thing.
Bigger every year. The tent has increased in size because of that. Jason's very good at promoting this event, and if you're going to be out there for Derby Day, Mr. Chairman, I would recommend you walk through the tent just to see the layout and how it's done there.
I'm going to try to be there. If I can work it into my busy schedule, I'll probably be there. Tucson Greyhound Park.
Alicia Heiser, just because everybody else is saying it, we're also open for Derby Day.
Okay.
And Weakness in Belmont, so if you want to come down to the Greyhound Park, you're welcome to come down there.
Perfect. Thanks.
Nothing else to say.
Thank you. Item 6, optional industry stakeholder association updates. So Arizona Counties Racing Association, Arizona Greyhound, Arizona Quarter Horse Racing Association, Arizona Thoroughbred Breeders Association, HBPA.
Nothing to report, sir.
Thanks, Lloyd. J-Corps, you got any updates on Yavapai?
No, but I'm going to come up anyway.
Why not?
Tom Offer, J-Corps Partners. Mr. Director, Commissioners, we're proceeding on. We've got all our documents in for the permit. It's a bit like herding cats, but we got them all in. We've done some preliminary work on the track. We really don't want to jump on anything too much till the permit comes through. We're hopeful that'll be the next meeting. And we're working with Greg and Carrie, and I think that all looks positive. And other than that, nothing else to report.
Great. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Wish you good luck. Jockeys Guild. Tom, you have anything to report on the Jockeys?
No.
All right. So item D, a summary of current events affecting the Arizona Racing Commission. Oh, does anybody have any
Nothing new.
current? Okay. And identification of matters to be placed on future agendas. Does anybody have anything, any of you guys on the phone, that you'd like to see placed on a future agenda?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
And item E is the call to the public, and
Nobody has signed when we started. Let me double check.
maybe after your record, Rory.
No, sir.
No
What was
call?
Roy's record? 19 minutes?
don't know, only Rory knows for sure.
14 or 19?
It'll change, whatever it is.
19. But go ahead.
All right, well, if there's nobody that has anything to say,
I move we adjourn.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Meeting
14 minutes, Roy.
adjourned at 10:15 a.m.
Oh, 15 minutes.
M.
Oh, 15 minutes.
M.
Oh.